trade that I took on MES. I entered just based off of a very simple thing. For why I entered, how my mind thinks when I enter these trades, what was the reason behind it, what was the levels that I spotted, and how I spotted those levels too. Currently a little break and retest strategy, as you guys can see, nice little zone here, break down to the downside, and it's currently retesting. Break and retest is fire, man. Look at that nice ass drop. This is what we shooting for every single time, man. The best thing to do sometimes when you get markets like this is just sit on your hands, sit on cash, don't take no trades. It's better to take no trades than an L, because lately I've been trading aggressively. I've been entering real aggressive. Good morning, my fellow traders, and welcome back to another vlog session video, live trading session as well. It's 6:48 a.m. as we speak, and currently I am just watching the market. I do have a few call levels here as well that are already getting hit, and I'll go over that with you guys here in a second. If I do enter, of course, we're going to show you guys. I might even try to catch a live trade and share the screen like how we did on yesterday's vlog. So if you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, that was a fire ass vlog because we shared the screen and showed you guys when we entered the exits. Today's going to be very similar like that as well. So let's get into it. And before we do get into it, I appreciate everybody commenting and watching these YouTube videos, everything as far as the recaps, the videos that I dropped, because now we're at 76 subscribers. I do appreciate anybody that comments. Now, with that being said, let's get into what we're trading, what we're watching, because I am watching some Amazon calls here. I do have a call level set on Amazon, which is 210.72. It needs to hold it on the higher time frames, which so far, the reason why I even have this level set is because you guys can see it's the most recent reactions here. Every time we hit this general area, it rejects, but this time we're above it. So it might be a little bit of a breakout trade here. Pre-market did hold pretty nicely, a little bit of a cup, a little bit of a handle here, but you got to make sure we hold. If it holds, I'll probably enter some calls here soon. But the only thing I don't like is look at the whole market as a whole. You got to make sure market's also following with you. And so far, market is not following, because you guys can see some stocks are just rejecting here pretty hard. SPY especially as well. We got to make sure everything's in our favor before we take a specific trade. Now, I also am eyeing some shorts on AMD again. As you guys see from yesterday's video, we took shorts below this level right here, printed a nice $66 off a single contract, and it went even more. But we never look back at that or see what they could have been, should have been, would have been. We just move on to the next trade, because the next trade now that I'm looking at is another reject here at that level. So next time it hits this level, maybe do some rejection candles. I'll probably enter some shorts there too. Now, I did trade the futures overnight, so we're gonna go over that trade that I took last night, and it was a quick $40 gain on it, and I'm very glad I exited, because if I didn't exit, it would have came back to my stop loss. But I'll show you guys that as well. So let's get right into it. Trade that I took on MES. Now, I did have a stop loss actually set here pretty far down. I think it was even targeting this most recent area, but the reason why I put it there is just to show you guys where I exited out at. I entered just based off of a very simple thing, and honestly, I wasn't even trading the 30-minute time. This is 30-minute time frame. This is what I was trading right here. The reason why I entered is because we get a nice breakdown below, breaking down some new lower lows. So I just entered for a break of structure down to the downside, and that's exactly what had happened. It was a perfect setup down to the downside, and I put a stop loss above these most recent candles, and we just went straight downwards. So that was a quick little $40 gain on my end, $38 to be exact. And now, guys, we're finally up over $600 on this account, $625, and we're doing good, guys. We're doing real good now. So how we're doing this week so far, we're up 170 this week. Didn't trade yesterday, so I'm very glad I just kept cash. But we're still planning on trading some MES, MNQ here to try to get a good day. So far, we're doing pretty good though. So we're doing pretty good. So I didn't hit the gym this morning. Unfortunately, I stayed up really late last night, and I was trying to go to sleep, but I just couldn't. So no gym today, unfortunately, which is pretty bad on my end since I've been slacking a little bit here and there. So I'll do my best for the rest of the week to go. And today we got to go scan some documents again. Hopefully we can get out real early though, so I can come back, do a live trade recap for Monday, because I need to get that out the way, and do a recap video like how we did with that 20-minute one. So if you haven't watched that one, you guys need to watch that one, because that's a real sauce video as far as education. It's very informative, lots of information jam-packed in it for why I entered, how my mind thinks when I enter these trades, what was the reason behind it, what was the levels that I spotted, and how I spotted those levels too, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm showing you guys every single time when I'm about to enter a trade, what's the reasoning behind the trade that I'm entering. I don't just enter for no reason. There's reasons why you enter. So I'm showing you guys exactly why I'm entering on these specific areas, just like this Amazon call here. I'm not in it yet, but you guys are seeing the breakdown. It's a new break of some higher highs, and that's all it is. It's a very simple breakout trade, but we need market to follow through too. I'm currently paper trading some Euro USD with somebody in the other Discord, because they're trying to catch this break and retest strategy on their end. So I'm gonna try to join in with them and show them how it's done. Currently a little break and retest strategy, as you guys can see, nice little zone here, break down to the downside, and it's currently retesting. Of course, we are down $1. I don't really know how to trade Forex like that, but I try to enter in for a good amount. But as far as when it comes to options, guys, I literally have yet to enter a single thing, man. As you guys can see, this is not a screenshot. This is a real account right here. The reason why I say ain't shit happening is because look at these candles. little bit of a breakdown, long way to the downside on this 50-minute candle, and then now it's really just going nowhere. And especially on the 5 minutes, which I hate trading the 5 minutes, but the 5 minutes even looks worse. Just consolidating, kind of going sideways here. So market might just go sideways today. We might not catch no trades today, unfortunately. So the best thing to do sometimes when you get markets like this is just to sit on your hands, sit on cash, don't take no trades. It's better to take no trades than an L trying to force a trade. Now I am in a paper trading short with Ralito, trying to show him what's good with this break and retest strategy. As you guys can see here, that's the strat right there. It's a solid strategy. Low risk, high reward. I love this strategy. Always pays really nice. I might even go back to it here soon because lately I've been trading aggressively. I've been entering real aggressive, just entering as soon as you get a candle close below or above. But sometimes what it likes to do is come for that retest. Break and retest is fire, man. Look at that nice ass drop. This is what we shooting for every single time, man. This is the best strategy in the game. Microsoft is hitting our call level, which we posted to as well in the trade ideas tab. 424.08 is the call level. Now I have two strategies. My first strategy is a break and retest, so I am looking for a retracement back down, but this is the 5 minutes. I'm looking on the 50-minute for a retracement. And my second strategy is just entering on an aggressive entry. As soon as you get a candle close above, I usually just enter. That's also been my second strategy, but a break and retest pays more, and I'm currently in a break and retest strategy right now on the Forex exchange, Euro to USD. Now market is pulling up here pretty strongly as well, so it's looking pretty good for this setup. I'm not going to take the aggressive one. I'm going to wait for a retest because market has been pulling back here and there. So today looks like a break and retest type strategy today. So time is currently 8:53 a.m. guys. 8:53 a.m. I do got to head out of here now, but I am eyeing for this retest. So I did set an alert. If it does come back down for a retest, I'll enter in. Minutes is looking mad strong, guys. We might not even get a retest, to be honest, how strong that shit is. I mean, even look at the 5 minutes, this shit's going crazy bullish, massive volume. So we're gonna see what happens, but I'm gonna wait for a retest. I don't want to enter in now and then a retest, and I'll be down like 20, 30, 40%. So we're gonna wait for a retest. And if it doesn't retest, then oh well, on to the next. I have my alert set, ready to hit send. Just need a little pullback to this 9 EMA and specifically that level as well. Probably looks better on a 15 minutes. Yeah, if we can get a nice 15-minute push down, long wick to the downside, indicating that buyers stepping in once again, I'm gonna enter some calls, man. Just like how we printed right now on this break and retest strategy, we need another fucking break and retest strategy here. So guys, currently in the Discord, we're having a little bit of a debate compared between ITM contracts and OTM contracts. Now, the reason why I choose in the money contracts instead of out the money contracts is because in the money contracts hold value on pullbacks. Now, if you get a pullback when you're in the out the money contract, you'll lose value on that contract quick. If you're already up 10, 20% on an OTM contract and you're up, just say like 10% on an ITM or 8% on an ITM, the moment it pulls back, you'll still be in profits on the in the money contract. If you're in the out the money contract, that 20% will get swiped back down real quick, almost back down to break even as far as the contracts goes, because they're out the money. You need a fast move, a quick move to the upside or to the downside, whether it's out the money. I did take screenshots for a good example to show my homie who's in the Discord who has out the money contracts. They literally stayed the same value, not even including theta, when there was a nice massive pump overnight. Over a 30 to 40% pump on Walmart, pumped up nicely, but since they're out the money, it literally only moved $1. But the in the money contracts went from $71 to $78, and it held its value, guys. It's held its value. Now, these contracts that open actually pulled down here pretty hard. That open, because it opened pretty badly, them out the money contracts was down from $30 entry to $22, $23. So it was down $7 while the in the money contracts went to break even. So out the money contracts can lose you great value if you're in them and you get a pullback, because a pullback makes it so your strike is even further, especially if you have, let's say you get a contract that's out the money, and let's say for an example it's trading at 85.07. If you get an $86 contract and it goes from 2 strikes, it drops down 2 strikes, so now it's out the money, it even loses more value. Whereas if you're just straight up in the money, you're gonna gain your value, you're gonna hold your weight, you're gonna hold your value. Now, of course, the difference is this: the reason why out the money contracts people choose them is obviously because they're cheap, which is fine, nothing wrong with that, but you want to be correct right away. You want this to drop or the pump to happen as fast as you can. That's the whole value where you get your max value in out the money contracts, because if you get a nice pump or dump and you're adding out the money contract and it happens quick, you'll gain value fast, even more faster, especially if it gets in the money. But if you're just looking to quickly scalp, I would not recommend getting out the money scalps unless you plan on it moving right away. If it's going to take some time, if it's going to consolidate, you're going to lose value on that consolidation. Whereas in the money saves you, guys. I'm trying to tell you, in the money saves you money. In the money helps you preserve cash. Now, of course, when you get a nice drop or a pump, maybe it doesn't pump as much percent wise as the out the money, but guys, it will literally save you on pullbacks. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I have screenshots to prove this. I'll be high as hell, but I'll be on my business. dropping this shit like it's a Lambo. It's a Lambo, basically. I'm just manifesting, though. That's how I manifest, guys. Downshift, you know what I'm saying? Real quick to stop at my mom's Tacoma shop real quick just to make sure I grab all their paperwork so I can finish theirs too and just get it all done in one day, you know what I'm saying? What they got going on here today. So guys, we got a whole stack here from Tacoma, which should be pretty fast, but this is the confirmation to show you guys pullbacks literally eat you up. So we've been talking about it for a while. So as you guys can see here, look at the price, $85.13. Out the money contract is $29. Well, in the money is $85, right? At $85.13 price. Look at the pump, $85.45, 30-cent pump. Look at in the money, gain value. Look at out the money, gained $1, not even including theta. This is the day before, after. Now look at this pullback. Look at this pullback, $85.39. Look at how much value the out the money contract lost. Well, in the money is still at break even. Just survived 1021, but guys, we're freaking killing it. 82 people or 88 people from 82, and I want to show you guys my YouTube, guys. Finally at 678 subscribers, guys. Let's keep pushing up these numbers. Let's get to 700 here soon, and then next is 1,000, obviously. So guys, it's finally heading home. It's 2:41 p.m. I literally finished everything, plus emails, plus so much other things, man. There was a lot going on. Plus, I had to help the front desk guy get some stuff done on his end because he was a little bit slacking on it. But guys, we're gonna head home. I unfortunately did take a trade the last 30 minutes of market being open, which I shouldn't have done that. I'll show you guys the trade here because it was a bad loss on my end, like 20% L. And this was a trade setup, but I'll show you guys when we get home, guys. Dumb idea of me. I'm down $42 on a single trade. So on the whole day or on the whole week so far, I'm down $4. I just wanted to take a trade just to be in a trade, but let's talk about it when we get home. So we just got back home after a nice shower, and it's 3:49 p.m. and we're gonna go over the trades that I took, because I took a $40 loss on some SPY, and we took no trades on the futures other than the one that we took last night. So we can also go over that one real quick, and I'll show you guys my account. Chocolate in my teeth. Briefly go over our futures account. We're still up 625. We didn't take no trades on this bad boy other than that one that we took last night. So we're up 170 this week, taking it slow. We didn't trade on Tuesday, and today if I do take any trades, it will go in for Thursday. So far we're up 170, so we're doing pretty good. Hopefully this month's P&L can look pretty solid and get some nice good green days. That's why we're trying to limit our trades. But with all that being said, let's go on to our ops trading account and show you guys what we freaking took, man, because I got wrecked on this trade. Now I probably shouldn't have traded the last 30 minutes of open. I just wanted to enter a trade just to enter a trade, and I'm gonna show you guys my contracts here as well so we can be real transparent. We pop this up and show you guys my positions as well. So with all that being said, and I'll show you guys how much I'm down in a second, we took one call or one put level at 12:30 and sold it 9 minutes later. So let's talk about this, guys. We got it for 117 and sold it for $75 loss, or $75, and we got it at 117. Now as you guys can see, this is not a screenshot. I am down $42 on this single trade right here off of that setup, and here is my contracts orders right here. But let's go over this trade that I took, guys, because I shouldn't have took this trade, and unfortunately I did call it out too. As you guys can see, at 12:30 p.m., 30 minutes before the market even closes, I said SPY put 597 for 115, and I alerted them to close at 81. I sold it a little bit later, $6 later, but this was a setup right here. I was trying to enter off of this candle right here. I saw this nice little reversal candle. That's the only thing I was playing. Even though we're creating higher lows, higher highs a little bit, I literally was just trying to play the candle and the EMA rejection, and unfortunately that thing ended up rocketing up the next 15 minutes. So I had to follow the trade plan. Of course, the next one came back in for some nice profits, but we sold it as soon as I got a nice fat close, unfortunately. So that was a quick L on my end. $42 loss. I did call it out too, unfortunately, but that's what we took, guys. Lesson learned, definitely not trading 30 minutes before market closes. So time is 3:54 p.m. We're just gonna wrap it up here. Do better tomorrow. Of course, no trading the last 30 minutes of open. I hope you guys had an awesome trading session. Today is Wednesday, so tomorrow is Thursday. Last 2 days of the market being open, and we're gonna do our absolute best to take some good trades, call out some fire ass trades, so that at the end of the week when we do a recap of all the trades that we took in, we can still be positive like how we did on last week. Last week, we took all my single trades. Every single trade that I took, you'd still be positive on the week. So hopefully this week, that's what we're shooting for, is if you took every single trade that I took, you would still be positive on the week. So I appreciate everybody subscribing. We're almost at 680. We're at 679 right now as we speak on subscribers. And as far as our members in the Discord, guys, we have 92 people in our Discord right now. So if you guys want to be a part of that, go on the website, join the community, and I'll see you guys in there. So we're just gonna wrap it up here. Not really that cool of a vlog, but we did drop some knowledge, drop some sauce for why I even spotted certain levels. Let's have a good rest of the week, guys.